Hey, you're busy. You're juggling work and family and hobbies and your own interests. You don't have a whole lot of time to exercise. In this podcast, I'm going to reveal some super easy and practical ways you can get a great workout. Get this, in only 2 minutes. Stick around.
Welcome to the CrossFit Edwardsville Community Podcast, where we hear and learn from our coaches, CrossFitters, and Glen Ed community leaders. Now, here are your hosts, Dallas and Greg.
What is up, party people? It's Coach G here at CrossFit Edwardsville on the CFE Community Podcast. We meet and learn from our CFE coaches, meet and learn about our CFE CrossFitters, and occasionally hang out with Glen Ed community business leaders. I am one of your co-hosts, Coach G. My co-host, Dallas, is out of the town today. Shout out to Dallas. So today, guys, in the podcast, I'm going to share with you one of my go-to strategies for when I'm coaching any one of our athletes here at CrossFit Edwardsville. They've only got a very short time to work with in a given day. How can you get a great workout in only 2 minutes? As I go into this, by the way, I want you to know that it does not necessarily take a lot of time to get a great workout. It also doesn't take a lot of equipment. The thing with one of the cool things about the CrossFit program is that it's very, very effective in very small doses, relatively small doses. Like when most people think about our cardio program, they think about going out and running for an hour or being on an elliptical for an hour or the Stairmaster for an hour. And I apologize if this offends you, but that is boring as all get out. It's just super, super boring. And let's be honest, like most of us do not just want to sit on a treadmill or a elliptical for an hour to get good cardio. Similarly, it gets to be really, really boring if you're hitting the gym and you're doing your 3 sets of 10 over and over ad nauseum, same exercise every single week. Chances are, if you're even watching this podcast, it's because you're either stuck or you're bored of the average gym thing. The good news is CrossFit gives you some really good options for very practical, way more interesting, way more exciting ways of getting in shape and doing it in way less time. CrossFit, one of the cool things about it is that it is an extremely efficient way to get in shape. And in CrossFit, we build 10 specific physical fitness qualities, meaning we have 10 domains of fitness that we work on and track in our fitness world. That is strength, flexibility, cardiorespiratory endurance, muscular stamina, speed and power, agility, coordination, balance, and accuracy, those 10 things. So in our complete CrossFit program, we're working towards moving all of those balls up in the court and getting better at all the things. But if right here, right now, today, you can't come into the gym and do one of these complete workouts where we mix all the best of all the fitness worlds, from weightlifting with barbells and dumbbells and kettlebells and other resistive exercise, sleds, odd objects like tires, body weight exercise, monostructural elements like the ski erg, the bike erg, the assault bike, the rower, Concept 2 rower. If you can't come in and join us to get the full dynamic, exciting experience of it, maybe you're short on time and all you got is a couple minutes to do a workout at home. The good news is there are great options you can do at home. And again, as I said at the start of this assumes you have no equipment available to you, first. Second, my suggestions to you will also assume you have no time to warm up or stretch before you're going into this. You just kind of have to get after it. And third, assumes you only have 2 minutes to fit in a workout in between this business call and that business call, or in between this event that you're going to and that event that you're going to, or in between like shuttling the kids from event A to event B. So ideas, I have one that's a little bit more for your arms, one that's a little bit more for your legs, one that's a bit more for your abs, and you can mix and match these however you need. But simple idea number one, for 2 minutes, do as many push-ups as possible. Idea number one, AMRAP 2. In CrossFit World, AMRAP as many reps as possible in 2 minutes. I promise, no matter how fit you already are, by the end of the first minute, that'll become very challenging to do as many push-ups as possible. And by the way, if doing full chest to floor push-ups is presently out of your wheelhouse, you're not able to do that yet, do push-ups to a couch, do push-ups to a table, do push-ups to the wall, even going like nose to wall on push-ups. But if you elevate your hands and you increase the incline of your torso, as you're doing push-ups, it becomes easier. So if you have, say, like a dresser, a solid dresser like this one, I could do push-ups with my hands on the edge here and go chest to dresser push-ups. But set a timer, 3, 2, 1, go, knock out as many push-ups as you can do in a window of 2 minutes. You'll get an amazing arm workout. I promise it'll be more than challenging enough. By the time a minute rolls around, you'll already feel the stimulus kicking in. And not only will your arms get a great workout, but a push-up is a moving plank, which means your core and your midline, your abs will also be getting a great workout. It requires no warm-up, no stretching ahead of time. You can just get after it. AMRAP 2, push-ups is idea number 1. Idea number 2, more for your legs. AMRAP 2, as many reps as possible in 2 minutes, air squats. This is primarily for your lower body. If you're watching this on the CrossFit Edwardsville channel, you can actually see me doing air squats. If you cannot, if you don't have the visible, you don't have the visual of this, then what you can do is just listen as I give you the broad strokes of air squats done well. First, stand with your feet a little wider than shoulders. Keep your feet flat as you send your booty back and down, and sit down, sit back, sit down, sit back until your hip crease is lower than the top of your knees. Then come on back up to standing with your knees, hips, and back straight. Once again, set your hips back and down. Keep your feet flat. Push your knees out as you descend down until your hip crease is lower than the height of the top of your knees. Air squats for 2 minutes, as many reps as you can do. You can do that anywhere. You can do that at your kid's baseball game. Just walk around to behind the bleachers for 2 minutes, knock out some air squats. Your lower body will get a great workout, and because your midline is also stabilizing, the abs will be working. But you're looking at your glutes will get a great workout. Your hamstrings, your quads, your calves, everything. You probably even find that you're a little bit out of breath after doing 2 minutes of air squats because it can be cardiorespiratorily demanding. So it's a great workout you can also do anywhere. Idea number 3, something a little bit more for the abs. AMRAP 2, sit-ups. Lay to your back with your hands, touch the floor over your head, then do a full sit-up, reach, and touch your feet with your hands. A lot of ways you can do sit-ups. For the purposes of this exercise or drill, recommend you keep your legs straight out in front of you. Again, lay back to the floor, touch the floor over your head with your hands, then do a full sit-up, reach, and touch your feet with your hands, or touch your shoes with your hands. That'd be your full sit-up. In 2 minutes, knock out as many reps as you can do. This will give you a great abs workout if you're in a place where you can lay down to the floor. Like usually, it's more practical at home than it is at work or out in a community place, but do what you can with what you have available to you. If you have a little bit more time, maybe you have 10 minutes, you could even combine these ideas and do an AMRAP 2 of push-ups into an AMRAP 2 of air squats, into an AMRAP 2 of sit-ups, into an AMRAP 2 of maybe jumping jacks for a little bit more of a pure cardio stimulus. You'll get a great workout, and it only takes a couple minutes. Hopefully this was helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. You can type them into the comments below and we'll respond. You can also message us directly at CrossFit Edwardsville. We take pride in being your coach and helping to guide you along on your health and your fitness journey. To learn more, as always, you can search for CrossFit Edwardsville on the Google machine. Read our Google reviews. We have 1,000 of them. You can also find us on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or TikTok or YouTube. We're on all the social platforms. And you can learn more about us by checking those out. And then when you're ready, go to CrossFitEdwardsville.com and book a no-sweat conversation with a coach. Talk about what your unique fitness journey would look like. Guys, it's been another episode of the CrossFit Edwardsville Community Podcast. Have yourselves an amazing, beautiful, and blessed rest of your day. And we'll see you in the next episode.